Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 370. I am your host, Keith Andrew, along here with the one and only WCW Commissioner and Hall of Famer, Ernest the Cat Miller. Thank you for joining us.
What about WWE? I was in there for a while, too.
That's true, but you got all your highlights in WCW. WWE didn't really do anything with you.
You know, they tried to do something with me. I got a few highlights now. They tried to do something with me, but I guess it wasn't working for them.
Well, you should come back. You definitely would be a great fit to be on Raw or SmackDown. Or what do you think?
You know, those guys got too much going on. They got too many new guys out there. You know, they got a full house. Let's just leave it like that.
All right. Well, when you have a half hour, 35 minutes every time,
No, we ain't doing no half hour. That's out.
All right. How much time would you like?
3 minutes.
Well, like I said, we have a half hour, and you can say anything you want. Freedom of speech, self-expressing, and do a little speech about my show. The whole point of my talk show is to show people that even with having a learning disability, I can still amount to something. And at the same time, I'm able to turn myself into an example for people out there dealing with any types of learning disabilities and disabilities. But you should never give up, and you should prove to people you can still amount to something. But labels do not dictate who you are and who you're going to be. You should prove to them you can break the labels.
Well, you know, I didn't know just being ugly with disability.
Hey, no one's perfect.
Yeah, well, I know it. We were both ugly.
So, I'm going to ask you some easy questions, some hard-hitting ones. And the first one I'm going to ask you is your time in WCW. Would you consider yourself one of the main eventers? And how did you get along with the higher-ups?
You know, I do consider myself, it was a team effort. I don't think it was just, I don't think you just said WCW back during that time was just, you had the main core guys, and then you had guys, the supporting core. I think we all worked good as a team, and that's what made the guys that was in the NWO and those guys that was on the 8 or 9 o'clock hour, that's what made those guys. It gave them the leeway to only work for that hour or the end of the show, because it took a crew of guys that started the show off, it's 8 o'clock, the early part of the show. Those guys were just as important to the show as the guys who was so-called main eventers.
No, I agree with you. And now, it's funny you mentioned the 8 o'clock hour. Do you think 3 hours is pushing it, or do you think it should go back to 2 hours?
Back then, when I was there, I don't watch the show much now, but when I was there, 97, 98, 99, during that era, let me tell you something, 3 hours wasn't enough, man. We even had more stuff to go, but 3 hours was packed. It was jam-packed with a lot of good wrestling and good TV for those who love wrestling.
No, absolutely. And, you can't compare the Monday Night Wars to today because it's not the same.
Oh, man. It was so much fun, man. I mean, I can understand people sitting at home in their own home watching and enjoying the TV show, the 3-hour Monday Night Wars, But being a part of it, just being there too, was also incredible. Just know what was going on. We would watch WWE in the back to see what they doing, and then somebody, the booker or somebody, to come in the back and call out somebody and say, "Get out there, we need you out there now." And we know why they were pulling you out and bringing you out there, because something was going on WWE, on Raw, that made us counterattack them. Just I don't know if it was just a yank the chain or what, but it was fun to get out there. One time, I don't know what was going on. WWE. I'm sitting in the back playing cards. It's about 8:15, 8:30. And I'm playing cards with a couple of guys. I think me, Chris Benoit, and somebody else. I forgot who it was, but I know it was Chris. And Chris said, "What time are you going on tonight, Cat?" I said, "Oh no, man. It's supposed to be like around about 8:40, 8:30, something like that. I'm going to do something with NWO." Then when I was the commissioner. Next thing you know, the booker shot in with 8:15 and said, "Cat, they need you in the ring now." I'm like, "Doing what?" The whole way. He said, "I don't know. They just need you in the ring." So I went out to the ring. Bang! They gave me the mic and said, "Just go out there and talk. Just have fun. Go out there and talk. We need you. We need at least 5, 10 minutes." I said, "What? 5 or 10 minutes?" You know what was going on that made them change all of a sudden? Just put me in there. But something was going on WWE that they thought that putting me in the ring would kind of bring some people back or maybe chase some people out. We didn't know. It was one or the other. But it was just, to me, it was just fun, just being put on the spot like that and say, "Okay, perform."
No, I agree with you. And you had one of the greatest careers in WCW. You are a former, I think, if I remember correctly, United States champion.
Yes. I mean, it was, like I said, it was fun. It was all entertainment. It was all a great time. And to me, pretty much everybody got along. For us to be on the road 280 days, sometime a year, a little bit less, a little bit more. For us to be on the road like that together, man, it seemed like everybody really got along. It wasn't too many fights.
Now, do you think it's too many politics that played a part in the failure of WCW? I know, like, the AOL merger was a big disaster. They should have never done that.
But see, we as wrestlers in WCW had nothing to do with that. That was an internal thing, something from the higher ups. That what it came. That what that call came from. So we had nothing to do with that. So it was nothing we could do about that. So there's no reason to even call that as being a problem, because we don't know. That might have been good for it. The problem might have been more what was going on in WCW.
It's true. I remember when you joined in 2004, I was in my sophomore year of high school, and I was excited for you.
Whoa, bro. Don't try to make me feel like I'm old. What you mean, your sophomore year of high school?
Oh, 2004, I was in high school.
I thought I was just 2 years older than you. You look every bit of 52.
Yeah, I look good for my age. You look good for your age.
Yeah, I know it, man. If I was there, I'd swipe that smile right off your face.
Hey, maybe one day we can have a studio and they sit down in person.
Yeah, you hope.
That would be nice. Actually, the next question I was going to ask you is, why weren't you part of the invasion angle, and how did you interact with Stephanie McMahon?
I love Stephanie. Stephanie was like one of the best, man. She was, to me, it's like she was easy to talk to, very knowledgeable about the business. No ego. She was one of the only people I met over in WWE that like had no motive for being nice or being who she was. So it was a good mutual enjoyment, with each other. Cause that's how we do it. Talk about, "Cat, you gonna dance today?" She was just really nice. "Cat, you gonna dance today?" And I used to say, "Oh, Stephanie, only if you dance with me." She was just really nice. And this is so fun. So was Triple H. Triple H was really nice. In that process right there, in that part of my life in WWE, I was still learning the business. As you probably know, maybe a lot of people didn't know, I did not start wrestling like years ago. I started like a year before I was seen on TV, or a few months before I was seen on TV. So I was learning to be a wrestler and to work in the business on the run, sort of say, on the run. So when I got to WWE, I knew nothing about the business. And I was left out of the comfort zone of being around people that I knew coming into the business. So it was pretty. So I was on my own in WWE. And the only reason I was left out of some of the earlier stuff is because I didn't jump from from WCW straight into WWE. I took a little time off, and took care of my kids, hung out with family. I took about maybe 2 years off.
Do you regret? Well, family is very important, number one.
Of course, yeah.
But do you kind of regret not jumping over to the WWF sooner?
Man, you know what? It was enough. I learned a lot when I was there. I think I was there like 3 years, 2 or 3 years. And I learned a lot just being there about the business. Now if I went into this business now, back into wrestling, I can cope with anything and probably work my way through it just like the rest of them because, I think you had to see both sides of it. You had to see that element that WWE bring to the table, like it's so competitive, it's so cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? You kind of so political. But then you had the freedom of WCW. For me, was good because that was able to, I didn't feel like somebody was watching me to see if I would fail. And WCW is like people gave you stuff to do because they wanted you to be successful, and you know that. So I felt really, as an artist, I felt really free. I felt really free. And when I feel free like that, it's really easy to perform. And I think I did a great job with this. I wasn't a wrestler. Most people say I was just an entertainer.
No, I agree. And the last wrestling question I'm going to ask you is, do you think you would come out of retirement for one more run?
You know what? I haven't retired, because I don't think I was in wrestling long enough to retire. What I did do, I just switched from wrestling back to karate. So I'm doing a lot of martial arts. I'm doing the same thing that I was doing in wrestling. I'm doing it in martial arts. Something where, I'm accredited to be one of the top black belts, one of the top martial artists in the world in this business, tournament fighting and martial arts, traditional martial arts. So, I never retired. Just more, I just switched from there to there. I'm still talking, still calling my mama. I'm still kicking asses. That's what I do.
And it's funny you should mention that. And my next question is, who influenced you to become a martial artist, number one? And also, I saw on your Facebook on August 12th, 2007, you're going to be teaming up with your friend to take on Stevie White.
Yeah. And I hope Booker T run in, too, because, I've never liked Harlem Heat. Me and Harlem Heat always had beef, and I'm going to settle this, and doing something like this to where I can go from karate and go to wrestling is fun, It's like, okay, I'm tired of kicking people in the head. Let me go over here now and do a wrestling match with some good friends and have fun, and entertain a totally different crowd. You got to understand, wrestling fans is kind of totally different from the karate fans, and that would make like you I got two worlds to live in. I can go wrestle and go with these crazy, crazy wrestling fans that are very, very smart and smart to the business. They know every move. They know they know everything. They know how to pick up on things. And karate guys appreciate what you do more. And they show it by being there, not by getting involved, not by, man, some of these wrestling fans know stuff about me that I didn't never put out. I'm like, how did they find out? Like, where I live. I get letters and cards to my house asking me to sign things. And, that's a wrestling fan. They go that extra yard to find out something that they want to find out about the wrestler that they really look up to or really enjoy seeing. Which, you can kind of appreciate that, but then it's kind of scary, at the same time. But me being a martial artist, I wish somebody would show up to my house. I'll break them in half with my bare hands.
Well, I don't doubt that for an instant. But you bring up a good point. How do you tell wrestling fans from stalkers? And how do you know exactly where wrestlers are going to be?
You can't, man. I mean, it just you put yourself out there like that. You know, you earn good money. You know, you get friends, you meet good people. But along the way, you gonna run into some dark holes in the walkway, you know, and you got to be able to walk around it or go over it. But you know, it's you know, you can't avoid it. You put yourself out there, good things happen just like bad things happen. You're gonna meet good people, you're gonna meet bad people. You just hope that the people you meet respect you enough to give you still somewhat of your privacy, you know?
No, I agree. And then, I recently interviewed a limo driver who works for the WWE, and he was telling me all these different stories how wrestling fans would go to airports and hang around like bizarre hours.
But you know what's so strange though? I've been a couple of wrestling fans back in the day that over the years we've become friends, you know, especially like on Facebook, Instagram, you know, we keep up with each other. And when I first saw them, then they were just fans, you know, in some kind of way we was able to strike up a conversation enough to every time we would show up there, you know, they'll be there. So you kind of look forward to seeing those guys because, like, you know, they look forward to seeing us.
Yeah, I agree. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to pass the show back over to you for the last 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. That'll work.
Get a personal video message for yourself or as a gift for someone else. For personal connections, shoutouts, birthdays, proposals, weddings, and much more. Enter your details about yourself so the celebrity can record a personal video message especially for you, including details such as your name, age, birthday, hobbies, or whatever else you include. As soon as the video has been recorded, you'll get an email with your link so you can share it on social media or download and keep it. Celebrities record videos as and when they can, usually within 2 weeks. But if you want a video for a specific date and it does not look like it will arrive in time, you can cancel it and get an instant refund at the click of a button. There are hundreds of celebrities to choose from and many more joining every day. Search by category or genre, buy a gift voucher, get updates and offers, and encourage your favorite celebrities to join so they can connect with fans in a fun and unique way. Raise money for their charities and much more. So order your video now for yourself or for someone else.
I'm so bored.
Want to see something really cool?
Yeah!
Now you'll never be bored again with Loot Crate, a totally bodacious mystery box packed with awesome toys, radical games, and other surprises. And the best part is, you can get Loot Crate delivered right to your door. So don't delay. Ask your parents and order today.
Everything okay in there? Yeah, everything great. I love Loot Crate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the KeithAndrewNetWork. With the last 10 minutes left of the show, I'm going to pass it over to you. Was there anything you wanted to ask me? You can ask me anything you want. This is your time. You can promote anything you want.
Well, you know what? To promote anything I want, I just like to promote happiness and being happy in life. And being happy in life to me is what you give to others. It's not about just me being happy. It's like you making other people bright light shine, you know, and being inspiration to other people. So, you know, that's what I'm more into now, you know, and having self-confidence, loving yourself. So when you love yourself, you can love others.
Yeah, that's how it should be. It's all about doing the right thing and making a difference in someone's life.
But sometimes you don't always start out by being the right thing. You make what you're doing the right thing. Sometimes you start out, and I've been there before, to where, you know, my intentions are not to hurt anybody, but I know it's not all truly fair and all right. But what you start out doing is you just start working on it, and you turn it into something.
Yeah, you're right. And I know we were talking about the phone off the air, but I like to talk about it now. My very first phone I had, I don't know if you remember this, but it was the Nextel.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do most definitely remember that, man. It was so funny. Like I was saying, I had a sidekick for years. They had stopped making a sidekick to me. I was still carrying around one. I'm playing basketball in the gym with a bunch of younger guys, and my phone just happened to ring in my pocket, and I reached in and flipped it up, and everybody in the gym started laughing at me. I'm trying to figure out, what are you guys laughing at? And they were like, man, what is that? I said, it's a sidekick. They were like, dog, you got to get you an Apple phone.
You know, the sidekicks, if you think about it, they're the same size as the PSP. That's the portable PlayStation. And
Yeah.
they're really built solid, so it's really good. It doesn't matter if you drop it. If it has weight.
I'm telling you, but you know, the thing with the sidekick was just so easy to maneuver. You know, every month they're coming out with something new. And, you know, just when you get used to something, now you got to change. You got to put all your new data, new phone numbers, and some things you pull out, some things you don't. It became, you know, just stick with what you have.
Yeah, I agree, Sue. Now, wrapping up, I do have two quick questions for you.
Okay, let's get them so I can go to karate. You know, Ernest the Cat Miller do a real heavy karate sparring night tonight. So I'm giving you and the fans my time. So, you know, it's about over with now.
Right. But then my first question is, when I first approached you to be a guest on my talk show, what was your first reaction and how you feel now? And my second question is, are you...
Now, let me answer the first one.
Okay.
The first question I have was like, your motive. Now, is this just someone who just truly loves wrestling and want to share his knowledge with wrestling fans? Or is this someone that's going to get me on here and find a way to make money off of me and not share anything with anyone? Which happened before. You know, I've signed autographs just for people sometimes 20, 30, and they think, you know, you see them on the internet being sold for money, and you was like, okay, that's not right, because I'm not signing this for them to make money. I thought he was going to give it away or something.
No, I agree with you, and I swear to God on my life that this is what I want to do until the day I die. I want to become a perfect example. I want to become famous. I'm not asking to be an A-lister. Maybe like a B-lister, C-lister. I just want to be remembered as someone who made an example in somebody's life. No matter how big or small, you know, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, you seem like a pretty nice guy, so I kind of enjoy doing this. And I hope whatever you're trying to achieve, you achieve it.
No, I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to let you go. And when you have more time, I'm looking forward to building a friendship with you, and we should definitely hang out at some point.
All right, brother. Well, hey, it's been fun, and I hope you enjoyed what you know, I know some editing or whatever you're going to do coming for. I hope you get what you're looking for. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Keep in touch.